Beyond Built.
Welcome to another Beyond Built workout with the face of TikTok, Matt Dittler.
Hi.
How's it feel to be here?
I'm so stoked. It's kind of like doesn't really feel real yet. It's like it's kind of like it's a dream come true.
Amazing. And you traveled from where to get here?
California.
How long was the flight?
Hour and a half.
Amazing. Where are you staying in Vegas?
We are over at the Orleans.
How long was the drive here?
5 minutes.
Amazing. Did you get coffee this morning?
Absolutely.
Breakfast?
Yep.
What'd you eat for breakfast?
Bacon Gouda.
Bacon Gouda.
Yep.
Is that going to be a proper pre-workout meal for this leg day?
It's probably coming all out at the end of this session.
That's all right.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do it. What are we starting with, Far?
We'll start with, we're gonna go hip thrust, then we're gonna go stiff leg deadlifts, and then we'll probably do like maybe we'll do a Nordic or we'll do like a giant set at the end for hamstrings.
I've never done
A giant set definitely needs to be in it.
You can't really do that with a Nordic. That would be,
yeah.
she'd die.
Yeah, that's fine.
Her kneecaps would pop off.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do some fun stuff. What's one fun fact about you that they need to know?
Ooh, one fun fact.
She's got 1 million people on TikTok. She's the face of TikTok.
I'm terrified of spiders.
Same.
That's why.
Like fake ones, the big fake ones in the store. I can't even walk past them.
Well, there was a live tarantula in our apartment complex. Yeah.
Nope, no spiders, no fake, real. Don't care, no spiders.
Cool. Let's go.
We're gonna go 5 to 10 reps. I want you doing what we talked about, which is a very controlled eccentric.
Okay.
Here. So the loop itself is going to go right below the knee.
Okay.
So
Right here?
right below the knee, yeah. You're good. And this you can rotate.
Oh. I don't think I've ever done them banded.
No, and it's to get you to cue a little bit better. Okay, so get your feet in position. You're good. So when you thrust up, you're going to pause, drive your knees out.
Okay.
Go. You all right?
Oh yeah, my glutes are on fire.
Good.
On fire.
Good. So a lot of people, what they do is they either like just kind of go in or they like go wide. And a lot of people when they're going wide, they're actually quadding their hip thrust out a little bit. So you need to know, like understand how to externally rotate just enough.
Okay.
But I tell him it's kind of like a split squat where like if you come down, for some people doing it wide does a lot more for the glute. For some people they're like, I don't feel that in my glute, right? So you have a little bit of an issue driving out.
Yeah.
So if we focus on cueing that, you probably realize your glutes are way more on fire than usual.
Yeah,
so
like
that's
when you said 275, I was like, oh, it's gonna be easy to get up.
No, it's not.
That first rep, I'm like, are you kidding me? This feels like 315 or more.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, my glutes are on fire. I've never felt so much fire in my glutes before.
Welcome to Beyond Built. Wonderful. We'll do Nordics. We won't do a giant set. We'll just do a match your first set. We'll do like a mile rep almost, where it's like you have to match your reps.
I've never done a Nordic. We don't.
Oh, this is great.
We don't have Nordic like at my gym. I've tried having Eli like hold my heels down.
We'll do a GHR, so it's a little bit easier.
Okay.
But, yeah. Same cue, chest up. So I'm just gonna. Does that make sense?
So do you want me to have a slight bend in my knee?
Slight.
Okay.
Very slight.
So we're not bending like an RDL.
No.
Okay.
I've found that if you key chest back and externally rotate, you'll get the hamstring work that you need. And because everybody's mobility is a little different. Like if you look at Lana's, she's like here. But for me, I bend a little bit. That's great for me, but that's based on my structure. So, and my range of motion in that position. As you come down. Think about rotating your knees out. There you go. Yeah, oh, she goes, oh, that was a great. Do you feel how?
All hammy right now.
Yeah, so.
I feel all hammy.
Yeah, that's the whole point. So when I come down, if I just rotate a little bit out, the other way you can think about it is like you're putting a lot of your weight into this part of your foot as you come down. So you're externally rotating, perfect. If you look, Chad, her knee's not bent as much anymore. So if I cue that, a lot of people what they do when they RDL, they just think hips back. so they bend more. If I tell you as you come down to externally rotate, you'll start to get into the stretch in the hamstring. Slow, externally rotate, pause, pull. Good. Knees out, chest up, pull. Knees out, think knees out. The more you cue knees out, you'll get deeper.
On the way up too.
Yep, every time she cues knees out, you'll see her get deeper, watch. Go down, think knees out, deeper, there you go. See the difference? But if you look from here, like knee flexion's not crazy, there you go.
Oh God.
Good. So what'd you feel?
Hammies and then lower back in the last 2 reps.
Okay. So the last 2 reps, no.
Slight pain, just like tightness.
So when you were on your last 2 reps, you kind of like sat forward. So like the chest up thing is 1, and then 2, remember, I want you to go perfect reps. So if you stop 2 reps before, but you're here and your statue in the bottom, that's all we care about. We care about quality over you get 8 reps, 10 reps.
Yeah, so getting those 4 reps at better form is better than getting that 8 with shitty form on the last 30.
Yes. So chest up, knees out. So how tight do you want them? Jesus.
I start feeling like I feel all the weight, the dumbbell going all to like the
of course. So wrap your hand. Yep. And then squeeze. You gotta, so also you have to teach yourself, we talked about this in a different video. When you hold anything, think squeeze as hard as I can. Okay. Because it becomes a mental thing after a while where it's like you're not used to squeezing and you're kind of just holding and your grip strength actually starts to give out.
Yeah, so it's starting to like burn. I'm like, holy fuck.
Correct. So right now you just gotta get good at holding it.
Okay.
So every time you bounce, you start to use your back.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like, I'd rather you do 5 to 7 high quality reps than get to 8 to 10.
Anytime you bounce, your lower back's gonna compensate too. So when you're in that stretch, don't think about just like pausing and like pushing your breath.
So that's why when I'm doing a hack squat or not hack squat, Smith machine, and I notice in those last few reps when I'm starting to like bounce, that's why my lower back hurts after.
Flex hard, flex your legs hard, and you'll find nature shoot up strong.
Okay.
Something I just explained to Maddie is when you're in the stretch position of any exercise, which if you're on this channel, you've probably seen us talk about how the stretch itself under tension causes growth. Think about a rubber band. If you just pull it back real quick and snap it off, it's gonna fly. But imagine if you pulled it back far, paused here, then shot it, which would fly further. So when you think about the bottom of a hinge, the bottom of a squat, you really want to come down here and flex really hard. You don't just want to hang out for a round. That's not stretch under tension. Stretch under tension is coming down here, flexing, quads, glutes, hamstrings, maintaining tight, gripping the bar tight, then come up, right? When you're at the bottom of a hinge, instead of just hanging out down here for a little bit and just like, you know, catching your breath, no. Knees out, flex your glutes, flex your hamstrings as hard as you can. Flex your rear delts as much as you can, your scapula, then come up. That is true stretch under tension, so keep that in mind.
Like, is it just genetics? Because like my grandma has it too.
Is it bone?
Is it my bone? Is it just, am I just?
Does it feel like bone?
Because like my great grandparents are like,
but
I'm not trying to be like that at 80 years old.
So squeeze your glutes. Okay, now push your chest up. There you go. Practice that. And that's the position you want to be in at the top of this. Let's get to work. Use your glutes, and you're just gonna slow, slow, slow here, and then up.
I'd say as stiff as a board.
And then you're gonna get a straight knee, and you're gonna up.
So you're pulling back like when you're doing a glute hyper, like on the, is that the 90-degree one?
Look.
Glutes and your hamstrings will find it to the work as long as you press into that. Notice how your feet are pressed in. So your upper body's not.
Perfect, okay. So for you, even if all you get to do is chest up and just focus on the eccentrics, that's all we want to do.
Okay.
If you can't do many, it's great. So chest up and then lean, start to lean forward. I'll help catch you. knees, squeeze up. See if you can do it. That's one. Chest up.
Lock the knees at the bottom.
Squeeze up. Good. Slow. Keep that chest up. Those knees straight. Up. There you go.
And beyond built is like being okay with failing.
Yeah.
Because if you would have asked me to do this 6 months ago, a year ago, and I sucked at it and I failed, I wouldn't have done it. I would have avoided it because I don't like sucking at things. But now I like sucking at things that's challenging me.
And then actually, like, obviously you wouldn't be able to do it here, but like angling that up, wouldn't that be able to?
There's a machine GHR, you know that, right? So like there's a thing that holds you, and you can, I wish, we will buy one of those for our gym just purely because I think this is probably one of the best movements you can use.
So what's a way to do this if you don't have this machine at the gym? What would be the equivalent to this or something close to it? Like what would you say I should do instead of this?
You could do a Nordic where like you have a barbell set, or like you can do it against the Smith machine and have a pad and have it low so it like locks your ankles.
Okay.
But I think the tricky thing with my personal experience is better to use the actual apparatus.
Yeah.
Like if I don't have it, I'll go do a hamstring curl. I won't.
That's what I've been doing.
It's not like movements, but it's like you're probably not going to see the same experience. Also, the way this works, so a hamstring curl, the actual resistance is curling. The whole point is to go through the eccentric process. So let's go.
I was asking Erica this earlier. For example, like when I'm squatting, I've noticed once I get like right to parallel or like close to parallel, I sink.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why am I sinking at the very end? Why am I not?
What do you mean sink? Kind of like show us.
I'm like squatting, and then once I get here, I like fall.
Yeah,
I can't keep that eccentric the lower I go. Is that hip mobility?
It's a combination of things. Wow. It's hips and then it's like the strength. Your hips are also weak.
Yeah.
Like if you don't, that's the tricky thing with mobility, which is like people will just do like stretching, but they won't do the other side of it with strengthening. It's kind of like what I was telling Eli, which is like you go to PT and they're like range of motion. It's like you're not stronger. You developed it, but you didn't get stronger. So for you, a lot of it literally might be like standing up and like slow, pause, come up, and then teach yourself to get deeper.
I was gonna say, it's like you are very conditioned to this with everything. So you had to unlearn that pattern. And at the same time, it's like, if you've done this for years, you're not strong in this range.
Yeah.
And so in order to get stronger in that range, you might just need to load a little bit less and really focus on the slowest part of your eccentric being right here. Like really slow, pause, then come up.
Okay.
And same with leg press. So think about any knee flexion movement that you're doing, think about sinking into it slowly, because sinking is actually a really good thing. Mm-hmm. So even if you're doing a Bulgarian split squat, if you like think about sinking back, sink, and even your knees, see how it's like in line with my ankle? I'll get a huge stretch. So that sinking is a good thing. That's your glute getting into stretch.
So when I'm doing Bulgarians, you want me to sink upright. You don't want me to sink when I have my torso lean forward.
Yeah, I think so.
I always lean my torso forward.
Well, the thing is, it's not bad, but I'm fully aware you can't do it this way, so you're definitely not getting as much lean.
Okay.
Guaranteed. You probably feel. I guarantee if we did a split squat and I said keep your chest up, your glute would be dead.
Yeah. Every time I do it, I'm leaning.
Yeah. So let's do a split squat real quick. So keep your chest up and then drive your knee up. Yeah, drive your knee up. How's your glute?
It's shaking.
There's no, like, the leaning's not an issue. I don't think it's a bad thing to do. It can be a very useful tool. But most people actually just pitch forward because they're quad dominant.
You know what's crazy? I never thought I was quad dominant.
Of course you didn't. Most people don't.
No, I think I always thought I was glute dominant.
No.
Glute dominant.
No.
So I am
Wait till we get freaking shreddy and then we'll see it all.
You see these?
Is that a mic?
That's a Jordan, bro.
Could you imagine that was a
Seen
mic?
this? It's my Jordan Dior. Shoe game is sexy all the time.
That's it, guys. That's the workout. Maddie, what was your biggest takeaway today?
3 exercises is all you need to get fried. I'm fried. Fried is the word of the day.
Fried.
Fried.
When in Vegas, you are fried.
You are fried.
You know, weed is legal in Vegas.
I heard. So is in California.
Yeah. What's better, a glute pump or being high?
Glute pump.
100%.
100% glute pump.
Fuck yeah. Leave a like on this video. Maddie, where can they find you?
Over on Instagram and TikTok at Maddie Dittler.
Boom.